I vividly remember sitting down in the office of my senior pastor when I was considering becoming a worship leader and pursuing that as a career. And he looked at me and he said, "You know, being in ministry, it's a really hard job. In fact, you probably shouldn't do it. You probably shouldn't be in ministry full time. You know, the hours are awful. You're on call 24/7. The pay isn't great. A lot of times it's a very thankless job." But then he said, "If you're called to it, though, it is the most rewarding thing you can ever do." And you know what? He was right. He's very right. When you're called to something, it's the most rewarding thing you can do. Now, I'm not saying that every single one of you who ends up watching these videos is called to do full-time ministry, but what I am saying is that right now, your youth group needs someone, and God is calling you to press in, to do the hard thing, to do a very difficult thing, a very vulnerable thing that's going to shape and form you in incredibly personal ways in order to create an atmosphere of worship inside of your youth group and a culture of worship in your youth group. And that's an incredibly valuable thing to the Lord. And so, with that in mind, I want to take a look at another verse inside of Philippians 4, and it talks about doing hard things. And it might be familiar to you, and how I approach it might surprise you a little bit.